It's Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Wherefore thou hast taught also the wicked ones thy ways. I want to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of great mercy not rule well. Salutations to the men of the whole land since elect. This is Makazar from Trinidad camp. Just want to do a little edification for the elect's sake. And this video will be concerning, having a beard. All right, and I want to just read something. This is from the Holman's Illustrated Bible Dictionary. All right, and I would also be reading from the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. All right, it says a beard. This is from the Holman's. It says hair growing on a man's face, often excluding the mustache. It says ancient Hebrews are often depicted in ancient Near East art with full rounded beards. This is in contrast to Romans and Egyptians, who preferred clean shaven faces, and to other desert nomads and others living in the Palestine who often clipped or cut their beards. All right, so it says what? That in contrast to all other nations around that area in the Middle East, Israel were the ones that always had a full beard. The Egyptians and the Romans, they would have clean shaved their face. All right, so that clean shaved thing is a bitch ass move what the heathens do. All right, this is from the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Beard, a badge of manly dignity. That is like a lion and his mane. A lion without a mane is a lioness. All right, a lion without a male lion. That is what I said, lion. A lion without a mane is a lioness. All right, and that's his badge of manly dignity. It says a badge of manly dignity as a sign of mourning. It was the custom to pluck it out or to cut it off. The Israelites were forbidden to shave off the corners of their beards, probably because it was regarded as a heathenish sign. All right, so as Israelite men, we're not supposed to cut our beards off. We're supposed to wear it. Now we have men that that will have to cut their beards off because of work. Some do it because because of the girls. They cut their beard low down so that women might find them somewhat neat, and appealing. Guess what? To hell with that. All right, why trimmest thy way to seek love? And if it's concerning work related, hey, if you have no other choice, then hey, as the scripture said, we rehearse in the righteous acts. All right, but if you have options, don't just roll over easily and cut your beard off just because this job opportunity presenting a higher paycheck than the other opportunities that it have out there. Then guess what? The Most High looking at that. The scripture said the Most High see it to your heart and know it your intentions. All right, so don't do foolishness and think that the Most High gonna be done with that and then say, well, we're under the curses and we're rehearsing the righteous acts. Nah, that is bullshit. That is bullshit. All right, your first option shouldn't be to cut your beard off. Your first option is supposed to be to keep your beard. All right, because think about you cutting your beard off, but then you going out there and rebuking and telling people you have to grow your beard. Then when they look at you, they're gonna look at you upside down like, nigga, what the hell you talking about? All right, this is 2 Samuel chapter 10 verse 4, going straight to the point. It says, wherefore Hanun took David's servants and shaved off the one half of their beards and cut off their garments in the middle, even to their buttocks, and sent them away. And when they told it unto David, he sent to meet them, because the men were greatly ashamed. Greatly ashamed. And the king said, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown, and then return. So these men were so ashamed that they didn't even come into the city, and David tell them, stay out the city until your beard grow back. So if keeping your beard back then was such a big thing, why the hell men choosing in these days to just easily cut their beard off, rolling over like a lap dog, you know, to ease. So just because, you know, this job paying in a certain amount of money, they have no problem. They have no problems cutting their beard off, you know, to please their masters. All right, but without putting up a fight to say, you know what, you know, this is basically, you know, we're using the word but not abusing it. You know, this is my religion, so my religion require me to keep my beard, and I'm a Muslim or whatnot, and require me to keep my beard. All right, if you ain't try to keep your beard, and guess what, you rolling over easily, and then you don't really care about your beard. You don't care about the Most High. All right, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? And the Most High seeing all that. All right, the Most High seeing that. This is Ezekiel chapter 44, verse 23. It says, and they shall teach my people the difference between holy and profane, and cause them to discern between unclean and clean. How are you going to teach people to discern between good and unclean if you yourself, you know, being a pushover and, you know, being lax when it comes to keeping the law? All right, how are you gonna teach them when you readily, you know, when at any given moment, you know, any notice that you will just cut your beard off, and then your excuse will be, you know, I have family, I have to work, I have to, guess what, have other works out there, all right? But if you had integrity, if you had any integrity, you will keep your beard. The lack of integrity, because guess what, you know, excuse my language, but if you had to go and do a job that says what, you have to cut half your dick off, you will say, nah, fuck that. You will look for something else. And this is the same thing. All right, your beard is your manly dignity. All right, so it's supposed to be the same way. You're supposed to be like, nah, I'm cutting my beard. All right, and that is all. That is just a test. All that is just a test on the Most High. Because guess what, if you're so easy to roll over in the, as the scripture says, if they do these things in the green tree, what will they do in the dry? It doesn't look. All right, so if when things good, you know, you're so readily to maim your face just to work, what are you gonna do when it have no work? What are you gonna do, readily take your chip? This is Romans chapter 2 verse 1. It says, wherefore thou art inexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art that judges. For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. For thou that judges doeth the same things. All right, and you out there in the highways and byways, you telling people, hey, don't cut your beard off. You know, you have to keep your beard, but then you have a clean face. How are you gonna teach? How are you gonna rebuke? How are you gonna correct the people and show them between holy and profane when you yourself not keeping the laws? All right? How? It says, but we are sure that the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is according to them, is according to truth, against them which commit such things. It says, and thinkest thou this, O man, that judges them which do such things, and doest the same, that thou shalt escape the judgment of Yahweh? So you think that, you know, you ain't keeping your beard, but you telling people to keep your beard and whatnot and other things, you know, of the same thing, all right, same sort. You know, you telling people to keep their beards and you not keeping it. You think you're gonna escape the judgment of the Most High? And then you're gonna say, so what, the Most High will keep me because I ain't keeping my beard? Guess what, the Lord said, you know, don't commit iniquity, and keeping your beard is one of the laws. Breaking the laws is committing iniquity. All right, so the Lord could jack you up for not keeping your beard. All right, and for doing it just because, you know, you're being an opportunist. You're saying, you know what, I need more money and this job paying more money, so I will take this job and I will just cut my beard off. Guess what, the Most High will jack your ass up. Believe me, the Most High will jack your ass up. All right, this is 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 2. It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke with all long suffering and doctrine. How are you gonna rebuke and reprove someone that not keeping their beard? How you gonna tell Israel to keep their beard when you clean shaven like an Egyptian fool? And oh well, you know how to work. I have kids, how to work. Guess what? It have lots of other jobs out there. Lots of other jobs. So if let's say, you know, the job required so much time from you that you couldn't do the Lord's work, you couldn't do your videos, where you would say, well, you know, I had to work, I had to take care of my family, so I can't come out. You be the judge. You be the judge. And see whether you're doing if it's right. Think about if the Most High is pleased with what you're doing. Alright? Think about if the Most High is pleased with what you're doing. This 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 58. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable. Be unmovable when it comes to keeping your beard. Always abounding in the work of Yahweh, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It's all a test. By keeping your beard and rejecting certain jobs, it's showing us a sign of faith in the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It all goes back to faith. But some men, they lack faith, and some men just, you know, straight down don't want the beard on their face. So they cut it as low as they could, that nobody won't tell them anything because they're thinking about the women. Let's see what the Most High will do. Let's see what the Most High will do. The Most High will deal with you niggers. Alright? Because that's how you act. You're acting like niggers. This is the final precept here. This is Proverbs 19:1. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity. So by choosing to work with less money, you basically being poor, but you're keeping your integrity. You're keeping your dignity by keeping your beard. Than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. And you perverse and a fool by cutting your beard off, then going out and telling somebody to keep their beard, to grow their beard. Alright, you've been a hypocrite. Alright. So with that, I hope it was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I want to give double honor to the apostles of great mercy not rule well. Salutations to the men of the whole land, saints elect. This is Makazar from the Trinidad camp saying Shalom.